Hello, citizens, and welcome back. This is the match reaction for United 2, City 1 in the Premier League. So make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well if you're new. We're just going to dive into it and get it over and done with. This game, for me, was an absolute shocker in the first half. And it's not even surprising. In the match preview, I said I expected this to be a tough game, and I actually expected United to win. They had players in form, they were playing with a bit of confidence, and they were scoring goals, and they were keeping clean sheets. And I think that's 8 games in a row they've won now after this one. And really, in the first half, I thought we were poor. We started off like we did against Everton, like we did against Brentford, Fulham, Chelsea, and Southampton last time out. We were slow. We weren't getting the ball into the final third quick enough. And we just looked void of any ideas, any confidence whatsoever. And we looked like we hadn't played or like it'd been pre-season. It didn't look like a City team challenging for the title at all, or a City team capable of challenging for the title at all. And thankfully, I was glad it was halftime because we did nothing. I think we had one shot in that first half. It was appalling. And I think the best bits of play, and he's going to get a lot of stick because he didn't score, he didn't have any chances, is Haaland. I think Haaland was our best player in that first half. Every time we did something good, every time we played with a bit of urgency and we played through the middle, it was when he dropped deep to the halfway line or into his own half and he was spreading the ball out wide for like Mahrez or Foden or Walker or someone to run onto it to get into the final third. But unfortunately, because Haaland was doing that, there was no one in the box for them to target. Not that I think they would have put the ball in the box anyway. And that first half was just a mess. It was an absolute mess from start to finish to that 45. Foden, anything he did, he was offside. So he did nothing. Mahrez was okay, but again, wasn't really getting the ball enough. Defensively, Akanji and Ake, I thought, did okay. Walker was doing okay as well. Cancelo, last bit of desperate defending from him in the first half to prevent, I think it was Martial getting on the end of the ball at one point. Ederson, dire. You know, he came out rushing and could have taken out Fernandez, would have got sent off, and that would have been game over then. So we got into halftime, 0-0. Lucky us. Second half, we came out, we were much better. And in fact, in the first 20 minutes of that second half, we had over 80% possession. We dominated United through that entire time. And I was saying, during the watch along, we have to make it count. We have to score here. And we did. And it was when Grealish came on for Foden, and Grealish came on, and he's probably our best player, to be honest. He was good. He was confident. He was much more direct, and he was just running with the ball and attacking the fullbacks, something we don't seem to do enough of. But he came on and he got his goal, a wonderful cross by De Bruyne, who's being fouled by Casemiro at the time, and a wonderful header back stick for Grealish. And I think if Grealish hadn't put it in, Haaland was going to score. So he went 1-0 up, and then you're saying to yourself, manage the next 10 minutes, manage it, just keep hold of the ball, concentrate, and we did just about. You know, we dominated the possession still. We managed them a little bit. United came out with a little bit more confidence. You know, they wanted to win the ball. They were pressing now. And there was a little bit of space for us to work to. But United get a goal. Now, that first goal for me is definitely offside. Yes, Rashford didn't touch the ball and it went straight through to Fernandez. But Rashford prevents Akanji and Ake from challenging Fernandez or getting the ball. They slow down because they can't get to it because Rashford's there. So how that wasn't given offside is beyond me. Absolute joke. But it's VAR, it's offside, it doesn't work. It's Old Trafford, you're not going to get it. Fine. But then we just capitulated for the next 3 minutes. We did absolutely nothing right. We played into their hands. We were playing it backwards. We were playing slow. We were going to Ederson too much. He wasn't having a great game kicking at all. And then United counter with pace, which they've been doing all game. We failed to manage it. Probably for about the second or third time in the match because we've done okay with the counter attack up until them final minutes. They break. Garnacho gets crossing, comes off Akanji, falls to him, you know, lucky bounce, cross, and Rashford's there, 3 yards out to put it in, 2-1. And from then on, we did absolutely zero to get back into that game. Nothing. United made all their substitutions. Pep, once again, makes one sub. It was Grealish. Yes, he changed the game. I give Pep credit for the fact that he made that substitution early enough for Grealish to have an impact. Because usually he makes it in the 89th minute when we're chasing a game and it's one sub. But he didn't make any more subs. Where was everyone else? Most of that team lacked any sort of energy. There was no creativity. There was nothing. There was absolutely nothing. And we've been playing like this for weeks now, and we've not sorted it out. Too many times in recent games, we're playing like this. We're playing like we're already 5-0 up. That's how we're coming out in games. We're coming out in games like we're 5-0 up, and we're top of the league. We're not. We're chasing Arsenal. By the way, this defeat, you know, we just got knocked out in the Carabao Cup by Southampton. I think this result probably puts us out of the Premier League as well, because if Arsenal beat Tottenham, they're 8 points clear. We're 1 point ahead of United now, and remember the bad start to the season they had. So things have completely flipped. So I think we're probably out of the Premier League title race. We're out the Carabao Cup. We've got Arsenal in the FA Cup. We're probably going out of that. And the Champions League, I mean, we're not going to win. Pep do something stupid in the semi-final. So realistically, we're looking at it and we're saying, what have we got to play for? Nothing really, because we just let ourselves down in recent months. This World Cup, it's completely derailed us a little bit. It's completely stopped us getting any momentum or anything going. And we're just playing these games like it's a pre-season. And Pep doesn't know who his best 11 is. He keeps swapping things around. Players are not doing their job. It's just a mess. And I don't know what the answer is. I really don't. But it's not a surprising defeat, but it hurts because we were 1-0 up so late in the game and we held on for so long. We were doing so well for most of the game and we just let ourselves down at the end. And we got massive games coming up. In fact, every game is massive. Every game is 3 points. And we are far from the City team from last season, the season before, the one before. And our season is in danger of fizzling out a little bit. It's in danger of just crashing and burning. And that is where we are. It's a shame. And that's just the way it is. Disappointing result. Well, there we go. What more can you say? Nothing really. So yeah, make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well for more rants, because I imagine there's going to be a few more for the rest of the season. We don't look like doing anything. Fizzling out. So yeah, hit that like button. And yeah, see you again. Bye-bye.